Yo, this is Kingearner coming to y'all live and direct. Tonight I wanted to explain to my new followers what it is Kingearner does. And for the last 2 years, I've been giving back to my community by giving them the Honor Your Life campaign. With this campaign, I was speaking in the Philadelphia area once a week. Over 40 speakers I have given in my community, free, to the youth, to the community, to the young adults, and it was pretty successful to the point where one of my viewers and one of my supporters, they linked me in with Camelot School, and I was successful after that ever since. In my community, I've taken time out and built like what I could call a center that I'm taking youth off the street and putting them in my campaign. In this campaign, what I am doing is I'm teaching the youngins something different to do. When I say it's something different to do, it changes the mindset more. You know, that's what I deal with. I deal with the mind. And a lot of people got to understand that when you're dealing with the youth, it's not about you trying to be their parent, their mother, their father. Your goal is basically to deal with them one-on-one accordingly. You must have different angles. You can't keep coming at that child on that same angle. If you come at that child on that same angle, what ends up happening is he or she is different. And they have different things that they do every day. And they got different people that they run with. So my new angle is to stop recycle crime. To give the youngins that understanding, to give them that mindset like, hold on for a second. Kingearner tried it, but it didn't work. On top of that, Kingearner is pointing out some very, very successful drug lords that turned rat, that turned informant, that somehow betrayed and killed their friends. And what ends up happening is they lose their life and they don't be anything. They become what I would call bums, individuals that get on drugs, junkies, that go back and forth, kind of like my era and the things that's going on in our community today. So I used to destroy our community. Now it's me rebuilding it. A lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people can't concept it. But there's also a lot of individuals that love it, that can concept it, that can understand it. And you know what they're saying? Go, Kingearner, go, help our youth. Now, for the ones that don't understand it, beautiful. It's not for you to understand. It's for the youth to understand. Recycle crime A is destroying our community more than anything. Recycle crime A is the crime that an individual goes back and forth to jail, back and forth. Everyone wants to know how and why that individual goes back and forth to jail. Well, I'm going to tell you how that individual goes back and forth to jail. He's giving up everything and everybody that he's putting on. And guess what? The city, police, and the government, majority of the time, is okay with that. And what ends up happening is they go in and out, in and out, in and out. And you know what happens then? The mother doesn't understand that her child last week was pulled over because he bought a bag of weed. And then what ended up happening is the police told him to go back to that same spot and buy some more drugs so they can make a raid. Now that child has become a CI, just like white boy Rick in Detroit, who's coming home after 30 years because he helped put a lot of legal people behind bars because he became addicted to being a rat. He became addicted to being an individual who just wanted to tell on anything that he's seen that was wrong. Now, somebody will watch this video and say, yo, Kingearner is in his bag, and what Kingearner is doing, Kingearner is telling people to do the wrong things, and Kingearner is like promoting them not to tell. I'm promoting them to hold their rights. I'm promoting them to hold that Fifth Amendment right with strong stability, and that's sturdy foundation. The reason why I'm doing so is because at the end of the day, you got to understand that many are being lost, many are being killed, and the government, guess what? They don't care about it. And when I say many are being killed, I'm telling you that sometime the government will put the person out there that's a confidential informant They will put them out there and put them in a bad position and have no protection around them. I'm here to also help that stop, because I'm telling everybody that used to be into crime, don't get mad at that rat that told on you. You come home from prison and you kill them with success. And when you kill them with success, that belittles them and that kills their conscience. Forget all the killing and the robbing and all that. We got to start building our own platforms. Platforms they're going to respect, not the Willie Go program that you feel as though the city going to give you $1 million because you got it going on. No, we ain't talking about that. And I'm not talking about the ones that get the money and do the right thing. I'm talking about the individuals that kiss behind, make sure their program can't go this way or they don't want to speak that way. No. The Honor Your Life campaign is not like that. You know how I'm carrying it? I'm carrying it in a different way. And my goal is this. If you've been in prison and you've done recycle crime B, which is back and forth before but didn't tell on nobody and you stood tall and you took your charges, it's time to change now, little brother, big brother. Yeah, the Honor Your Life campaign is opening you guys with big arms because they don't dig it. The people that got all the education and stuff, they don't dig that. It's only the ones that used to destroy that can help rebuild it. So they put their 2 cents in it, and all they do is create a child that's worried about trying to get money and an education, and they go to the streets. You only send them back to the streets with the game you running on them people. All that, oh, yeah, I want you guys to stay in the program so y'all can get all the money, or, hey, won't you get in my program and I want to sign you up, and when I sign you up, I want to go downtown and we're going to do this, we're going to get that. No. Build it ourselves. Build it ourselves. I have never had a campaign going on and didn't do what I was supposed to do with the money. Anybody can tell you that. And guess what? I keep beautiful records. And on top of that, the center that I'm building, so much honor to it that I got people that supporting it. Big people that we ain't going downtown asking. We ain't going to these political people no more. No. They ain't giving up nothing. They want to make sure they get their people first. And they're going to miss out on the Honor Your Life campaign. So you know what I had to do? Get back into selling my shirts and my jackets and my hoodies and making sure that I feed my family. But first and foremost, I take 40% out of that and give it back. You see, the goal is to make sure that everything is done correctly. But more than anything, to give the children an incentive. Like, okay, you tell them to stay off the corner, but say what, 15, 16 years old, they're just getting a job, making minimum wage, but a little bit below sometime, and can't have nothing, right? So what I do is I say, damn, y'all can help me online and sell these shirts, and I give you something every week. It's a job, it pays them, opposed to everybody, don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. But you got nothing for them to do. Nothing. All you got is talk. So what I'm going to do for the talkers is walk it. And I guess what I didn't need? I didn't need the big timers in the city. You see where I'm coming from? I didn't. I went to the most individuals that I know that was in crime before and changed their life all the way around. My brothers of honor and all those who I know supported the truth. It's about facts. It's about honor. We can't take a time less, and we can't take no more time outs. We got to go strictly to the goal. And the goal is working on my end because you know what? It's about engagement. Ask these children. Ask the people on YouTube. Ask the people on Instagram. Do I respond? Do you know why I respond? I never know when a child may be trying to kill themselves. I never know when somebody may be hurt and need me to actually guide them through it. And that's what I do. And I stop posting so much of the nonsense of what I'm doing and what I got going on. This ain't a movie. This is all something that I'm doing to help restore the honor in the people in a positive way. Because we called honor at a time negativity coming up. You had to gain so many stripes to be honorable when you was a kid. And guess what? I made my bones on the negativity. Done my time. I could say that with positivity, and I stood tall. And I'm teaching the youth to still stand tall. And I don't care about nobody that don't like it. I know a lot of y'all don't like it, but guess what? At the end of the day, it's my way of doing it. You got your way, I got my way. Yes, for a while I was settled, I was humble. You know why? I was settled. I'm still going to be humble, but I was settled because I knew nobody heard me when I was negative. So I had to change it. Got with Hawk from Black and Noble and got that CMOS gold in me from approved by Dr. Sabi. And guess what? My whole mindset changed. I'm a total different person by the discipline that I carry each and every day. And sometimes I need the children to help motivate me. And a lot of times when I speak, guess what happens? It helps me realize what direction I shouldn't go in. It helps me point out that vision, that picture to the youth. They like, yo, we ain't know that, OJ. We didn't dig it. A lot of them in my DM. I'm going to post all the Jones so y'all see what these children is actually saying to me. They're happy that they got some type of relief and somebody that can relate to them instead of somebody that talks to them for 8 hours or get on a goddamn Instagram for 1 minute and then the children don't engage with them no other way. I'm here to engage with them. I'm here to love them. And I don't got to be squared up. Watch what I say because I built the platform to restore honor in the veins of these youngins. Bottom line, it's about strength and power. And guess what? We're going to have power when we come together opposed to this is this my program and I, this, that, and the third. And no. I'm different. I'm different. I'll come regular, quietly, right? But once I see everything is going on and I see all the BS, the games, I'll remove myself from the frauds that want to be on attention stands for helping the children. And I'll reimburse the children with a better platform. That's what I've done. I reimburse them with the Honor Your Life campaign instead of the jail livers. You see where I'm coming from? Instead of the negativity. And you know what I kept the mindset of? I kept that mindset of a pure earner. I kept that mindset all the way intact. And the youngins understand it. But a lot of y'all don't. But they come back. The parents, the mothers, they say, your message seemed crazy to me at first. But Mr. Kingearner, when I came back and I listened, oh, it makes sense. It explains the nights of my child going out. And I don't know where he or she is at. It explained that money that was taken out my pocketbook. It explains how my son got locked up. He's doing life imprisonment because of the guy who used to sit on my couch and eat with my son and we used to take in. It explains all of it. Now we know. Now we know why our son wound up or our daughter wound up getting addicted to pills. Now we know because you're teaching this on every avenue. It's just not about the rats. It's not about that. They're not just only killing the community. The drugs is too. And a lot of the children are overdosing because no one thinks it's okay to be these children's friend. Everyone thinks they're their parent. That's their parent that's not supposed to be their friend. I'm their friend. They're able to come talk to me. I don't care what's going on. They're able to call me and say, I'm underneath a trash truck, and guess what? I'm being wrongfully accused of something, and I had to get away. And guess what Kingearner say? Where you at? I'm coming to get you. And when I get you in the car, I'm going to give you your understanding of what you got to do. And that's keep your damn mouth shut. And if you was wrong and you get found guilty, take your time, go to jail, do all the time you got to do, read all the damn books and come home and be a better individual than the individual that they locked up. Kingearner live and direct.